Just say what but I was learning. He was such a persuasive teacher, Peter. Trust Gladys, trust yourself, trust life. Well, there's not much left of that now, is there? Must I tell you what I've been trying to do with this all day? Hide it. It's been in this table. And it's been under the bed. Can you think of some place where it would be really safe? Where nobody would find it, including yourself. Well, you look just like him, Stephen.
Oh, it was the biggest moment in my old man's life. And I was there when he caught it. Maitland surf. Friday afternoons after work, we used to trek out from Fairview on his bike. Winter it was. Dark before we were halfway there. That last trek across the sand was a slog. Made me push the bike. And I was still only a piquet. We had one hole we used to always fish. Oh, and he caught. White boys used to come by with their fancy rods and reels empty-handed, while we had steam brush tails flapping around us on the sand. But the old man had patience. That was his secret. I could still see him now, sitting in front of the fire, his rod in front of him, waiting for the big one. And that night he caught. Piet with its first run, it brought him down the beach and into the darkness. Oh, he managed to get the head around and get it back to our spot. But by then, it was off 3 times. Oh, with me next to him shouting, "Don't lose it, Daddy, don't lose it." Ah, the reel, it seized up solid. But then the fish had it as well, and he had to pull it in. Hand over hand. A 30-pound bloody muscle cracker. Oh, it lay there in the sand like a sack of potatoes while we cried with happiness. Oh, but the real fun came the next morning trying to get it onto the bicycle. He wouldn't gut and scale it. Not a damn. Fairview had to see it the way it was when he caught it.
And smell it?
Ah, we ended up tying it to the crossbar and walking home. Him in front and me in back, holding up the tail. Oh, that old man.
What was his full name?
Well, look, serious man, I want to know how much you understand.
Let's talk about something else, Steve.
Ah, come on, Pete. There's no time left for polite conversation. And certainly not between the two of us. Here, look at this. FBI my ass. My membership card of the Amalgamated Building Workers Union of South Africa. This certifies that Stephen Daniels is a qualified bricklayer and mason. 4 years apprenticeship, 20 years experience. Do you know what this means? That these are useful. They can do a job and they can do it bloody well. That GM plant on the bottom of Kempsome Road. I laid 2,400 bricks there one day. Using these is the only way I can feed and clothe my family. I have nothing else.
Steve.
They haven't worked for 4 years now. They might as well fall off for all they mean in my life now. Look at them. They're softer than Gladys's, and I should feel guilty about leaving.
Steve.
No, let me finish. I paid my debts in full, Pete. I don't owe this country a damn thing anymore. And let me tell you something. If ever they get their hands on you, you'll do the same and you get out.
You're arguing with yourself, Steve. I haven't accused you of anything.
Oh, thanks a lot, Pete. That's big of you. But if ever you just want to remember, it was easier for you.
I know that.
If I had a white skin, I also find lots of reasons for not leaving this country. Hell, that's crude. Doesn't sound like the Steve Daniels you used to know, eh? Sorry, people. Sorry. Sorry. Jesus, I spend a lot of time apologizing for myself nowadays. If it's any excuse, I'm just as bad at home. Mavis says I left my manners behind in jail. Night. Why? And for what? Tell me one thing we've achieved that makes it worthwhile messing up my children's life the way I have mine. Because that's just what will happen. We've only seen it get worse, Pete. And it's going to go on getting worse. But I know why now. We were like a bunch of Boy Scouts playing politics. Those Boer boys play rough. It's going to take a man who doesn't care about the rules to sort them out. That was never us.
I'll leave the wine.
My turn for a toast. Your glass all right, Gladys? I always had the feeling you never cared too much for our politics. Well, here's your chance. What shall we call it, Pete? Lost cause?
No. My turn to say no. I won't raise my glass to that.
Confuse the issue for me. I got no problems with old Sally in his nice house out at Humewood. He gives me both tickets. I give him an easy conscience. And anyway, he's got a factory full of my people inside there to make him richer. I'm not saying his heart isn't in the right place. Hell, man, he's proved it. Same for the others. They all got their hearts in the right place. So I got no problems in saying goodbye to them next week. Because I know if ever it gets rough for them, I'll see them over there as well. But you. No, Gladys, you're right. I can't see him doing that. Piet Bazoonhoes will be here to the end, even if it means he'll be the last one left. You're fooling yourself if you think there's any hope, Piet. Do what I'm doing, man. Get out. Join me in England. Over there, we can sit and talk as much and as loud as we like, because that's all we ever did here. Somebody was telling me there's a place over there where you can stand on a box and say anything you like.
Poor Peter. It's all turned out wrong, hasn't it? See, I wasn't exaggerating, Stephen, when I said he talks to his Aloes. That's all he's got left for company. The others have been avoiding us lately as if we had the plague. I thought it was because of me. At first, I haven't been too well lately. But we know the real reason now, not that it helps very much. They all suspect Peter of being a police informant. Didn't you know
Gladys,
that?
enough has been said.
I think he does as well, Peter.
Please, Gladys.
Or at least has doubts. That's why Mavis didn't come, isn't it?
He knows that.
Have I embarrassed you, Stephen? There's no need to be. We're all old friends here. And anyway, these things are better out in the open. Well, I'm sure you've been watching him all night, thinking about it, trying to decide.
Please, Gladys.
No! No! Haven't you had enough? Who are your lives meant to protect this time? Him? Oh, your beautiful friendship. Can't you see it's rotten with doubt? Don't leave us in suspense, Stephen. Take a good look at him. What? Nothing. Still just doubts. Then let me settle it for you. It happens to be the truth. Yes. Peter is an informer. He's the one who went to the police and told them you were going to break your order.
No! Please! No!
Yes, I will swear to it on the Bible if you want me to.
Gladys!
Don't you touch me!
Well, wine has gone to my head. This is quite a party. Yeah, you guessed right, Gladys. That's why Mavis isn't here. It's nothing wrong with the children either. Just that she has no doubts. She asserted it was you, Piet. She said it was a trap. I told her and the kids to go to hell. Nearly tore the boat tickets. And the fact that I had to have a few drinks on the way. Needed Dutch courage to face you. Piet?
What? Nothing to say.
Nothing? You're joking, Piet.
I got nothing to say, Steve.
Jesus, that's funny. They made a few jokes in the car. You see, hiding there in Betty's wardrobe while they searched the place. Squashed among other things in the dark with a perfume and me shit scared. It came up, man. Hard! I was trying to hit the damn thing down when they found me. And they saw it. In the car, one of them said, "If you don't teach it to behave, Daniels, we'll take it away from you." I was scared, but I kept quiet. I knew where I was going. Anyway, up there on the 5th floor, there's a room. They call it the waiting room. And all it has in there is a chair by an open window. Every time I said I got nothing to say. And I kept it up for a long time, Pete. They put me in there and they left me alone. Every half hour or so, a couple of them would stick their heads in, looked at me, and laugh. I got no bruises to show you, Pete. That's all they ever did, just laugh. But they kept it up. Yeah. They laughed my manhood and every reason I had for living right out of that window. When they came to fetch me the next morning, I was crying like a baby, and they comforted me like one. But when they started questioning me again, I wiped my eyes and I answered for the first time. I told them everything, every bloody thing I knew. And if they wanted, I would have told them things I don't know. But the big laugh is still coming. After I had signed the statement, you know, and everything, they pat me on the back and say, "Well done, Daniels, but now tell us something we don't know." And they weren't fooling. Someone had been talking to them for a long time, and about a lot more than Stephen Daniels going out one night to have a good time. So for Christ's sake, Pete, anything you like. A lie if necessary, but don't tell me you have nothing to say.
A lie?
All right, I'll admit it. I have my doubts, so I'm asking you straight out. Is Gladys telling me the truth?
Oh, careful, Stephen. He looks like one of them, doesn't he? The same gross certainty in himself. He certainly sounds like one of them. He speaks English with a dreadful accent. What else? Oh, he is poor enough to do it for money.
All right, Gladys. Relax, Pete. I've solved our problem. I'm going to hope it was you. I mean it. Because hell, man, we'll make it easier going next week if I could throw our friendship away like that junk on my lounge floor.
Well, you're not going to defend yourself and deny it? My God, are you that safe? Can nothing threaten you? I am so jealous, Peter. Aren't you, Stephen?
Gladys?
Don't you wish you were as safe as he is? Because we're not, you know.
What's going on, Gladys? Are you playing games?
You wouldn't be doubting him now if you were. When you come to think of it, it's almost stupid. He's lost everything, his farm, his friends, you. Oh, the great purpose in his life. And he's going to lose a lot more before it's all over with. But his faith in himself refuses to be shaken. Of course he didn't do it, Stephen. He isn't an informer. What's happened to you? You go back to Mavis and you start all over again because it wasn't him.
Then why did you tell me?
That's my business. Yes, mine. My reason for telling you an ugly lie, which you were ready to believe is my business. I accept, Stephen, that I am just a white face on the outskirts of your terrible life. But I'm in the middle of mine and you are just a brown face on the outskirts of that. Do you understand what I'm saying, Stephen? I've got my own story. I don't need yours. White skins and politics don't make the only victims in this country. I don't need you to protect me. You never did anyway. When they took away my diaries, you weren't there. When they held me down and blew my mind to pieces, you weren't there, Peter. I called for you and you weren't there.
I think you better go, Steve.
No. Oh, no. No, we can't. He can't, I promised. Please. I promised to tell him about England. I was I was taught to keep my promises.